Today I want to talk about authenticity, especially as it pertains to the modern internet era where everybody's got a stage. Authenticity these days seems less about being real and more about putting on a mask to show you've got nothing to hide. I don't know about you, but there's this weird thing that happens when I watch so-called authentic content online. You know the kind I'm talking about, right? A shaky handheld camera with someone saying, "Hey guys, I just wanted to be real with you for a second." And then they proceed to do something that feels off. Like sell you a course. They're being real, but it's a highly produced version of realness. They're selling realness in the same way that Coca-Cola sells happiness. And here's the kicker. Most of the time, we buy it. When we talk about authenticity, we tend to think of it as a binary. Something that you either are or aren't, right? This person is genuine, that person is fake. But authenticity on platforms like YouTube isn't just a state of being. It's a performative act. We've taken the idea of being real, chewed it up, spit it out, and built an industry on top of it. I'm just like you, they say. I'm raw, I'm relatable. And we gobble it up because deep down, we all want to believe someone out there is just like us, struggling, imperfect, relatable. But make no mistake, folks, that relatability is a finely tuned instrument played by experts. This is where things get a little uncomfortable, because if you really start to break it down, you have to ask yourself, is it possible to be authentic in front of an audience? The internet, after all, is just another type of stage. And when you're on stage, you're performing, even if you're just being yourself. The very fact that there's an audience changes the dynamic. It's the difference between, say, competing at a ballroom dance contest versus dancing at home like no one's watching. The truth is that we live in a world where being seen has become more important than just being. We've been trained to value visibility, to shape our lives around the idea of being watched, whether by others or by ourselves through the funhouse mirrors of social media. So when we talk about authenticity online, we're really talking about the performance of being seen as authentic. And what's left after that? A hollow little applause track echoing in our heads, whispering, "You're seen." But is being seen the same thing as being real? Social media, man. It's a circus where every clown's in the same costume, all of them convincing us that what they're doing is real. And the platforms are more than happy to let it go on. The faker the realness, the better the engagement. Authenticity gets twisted into a loop that has us all wondering, what's real? Who's real? Maybe the only move here is to call it out. Don't just consume it. Question it, laugh at it, expose it. Because if there's one thing that I know, it's that the truth that they're selling isn't nearly as interesting as the lie that they're covering up. Anyway, that's the video. If you enjoyed this little commentary, don't forget to like and subscribe. Or not. It's up to you. I'm not performing authenticity here or anything.